Jonas International Radio. You are listening right now to the daily edition of English language program presented by Houda Ben Cheikh on Studio 1 with my colleague Faisal Halili for the technical engineering. Hope you're having a great time on this very special day. And I would like to share with you some very interesting events that are initiated by the WWF, which is the Worldwide Fund, North Africa. They are in the middle of plenty of interesting campaigns, but also events and initiatives for the preservation of the environment. We are going to talk a little bit about a couple of them. So I would like to thank my guest over the phone, Mr. Hamadi Mejri, who is the Fisheries and Program Officer at the WWF North Africa. We are going to start with our first topic, which is decarbonizing. But let me welcome him. Hi, Hamadi, how are you?
Hi, Houda. Thanks, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for accepting the invitation. We know that you are in the middle of plenty. It's a hectic period for you. In the middle of plenty of initiatives and events ongoing, plenty of meetings. But I really appreciate that you are participating with us because it is really important to share some important news concerning what's going on the national scene, especially concerning the environment. The first good news is that the decarbonizing artisanal fisheries in Tunisia. It is a project of the British Embassy in Tunisia and implemented by the WWF. It seems quite interesting to learn a little bit about it. So can you tell us what does it consist in?
Yes, in fact, I'm very pleased to share with you an exciting new initiative. We have just launched at WWF North Africa, right here in Tunisia. Mm-hmm. It's called Decarbonizing Artisanal Fisheries for Promoting Clean Energy for Sustainable Coastal Communities. This project focuses on the Gulf of Gabes, one of the richest marine areas in the Mediterranean and Tunisia, mm-hmm. and home of thousands of small-scale fishers whose livelihoods depend on the sea. But like many coastal communities, they are facing increasing challenges, mm-hmm. the rising cost of fuel, environmental degradation, and the urgent need to reduce carbon emissions. Mm-hmm. That's why we are taking action. With the support of the UK Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office, mm-hmm. We have launched a 12-month project that will help fishers in the Gulf of Gabes shift to solar-powered engines. Mm-hmm. In other words, we are preparing to help them replace traditional fuel motors with clean electric ones powered by the sun.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the coming months, several small boats will be retrofitted with solar electric motors. Mm-hmm. These boats will soon operate more quietly, with lower operating costs and without polluting the sea and the atmosphere.
That's really great.
This is more than just a technical upgrade. We are also putting in place a self-financing mechanism, a revolving fund, so that more fishers can benefit from clean energy in the future, mm-hmm. without needing to rely only on external funding.
Oh, good. So what you can understand that it is a pilot project that's going to last, as you say, for 1 year, and you are working on a small group of fishers, trying to give them the better chances of fishing. So you told me that you are not only focusing on the solar-powered electric engine, but also you are giving them tips about how to fish in an artisanal way and in a safe way.
Yeah, we are not focusing on the artisanal the technique of fishing technique because mm-hmm. It's there already. Mm-hmm. But we are trying to retrofit motors to reduce carbon footprint done by this segment of fishing fleet in Tunisia.
Okay, so how many fishers are benefiting from this project for the moment?
So the direct beneficiary will be around 10 fishers who will conduct the pilot step of the project, but over 100 fishers and local partners will take part in capacity building activities, and we will work closely with national institutions like the Ministry of Agriculture and the Ministry of Energy, as well as fishers cooperative and environmental associations to set a self-financing mechanism to be sustainable initiative, not just a pilot one.
Okay, so what we can understand is that you are going to expand later on this experience with other areas and with in Gibbs more exactly.
Yes, it's more probably we have a good chance to expand this experience and this project for several years and to expand for other sites and fisheries communities in Tunisia.
Good. I suppose they are going to be very happy with this change, and the environment is going to be greatly. Yes. It's going to be appreciated by plenty of people. So people in Gibbs are going to be, the fishers in Gibbs are going to be happy. I'm curious about the choice of the city. Is it like a choice that is? Is there a reason behind the choice of the Gulf of Gibbs, or was it kind of very simple choice?
Yes, almost the half of our artisanal fleet is operated in the Gulf of Gabes, which includes 4 governorates from Mahdia, Sfax, Gabes, and Medellin. And we have local partners that we are working with, and they are very engaged and very interested with this kind of initiative. So that's why we are choosing 3 pilot sites. It will be Ghanouch in Gabes, Ajim in Jerba, Medellin, and another site in Kneis in the Sfax governorate.
Oh, yes, that's really fantastic. So we hope that we are going to have feedback after the 1-year period, just to learn a little bit about how was thing going, especially about the return that comes from the inhabitants themselves and the fishers themselves. I suppose they are going to be greatly happy about this initiative. Coming to the second event, and by the beginning of this week, the WWF have been very active. Plenty of events and meetings have been going on celebrating the International Shark Day, and that was on the 14th of July. So, can you give us an idea about, the shark, community, or the shark life in the generally? People believe that it is a dangerous and creature, but actually it is one of many creatures that are really important for the marine ecosystem. For the and actually it is Tunisia. Unfortunately, is classified among the countries that among the most countries that are chasing or are catching sharks. So what are the events that have been organized on this day, and what are the most important things that Tunisians have to know about sharks in general?
Yes, indeed, they are both mixed in one day. As you know, July 14th marks the International Shark Day, and this year we at WWF North Africa were proud to celebrate it in a very special way by joining forces with Tunisia General Directorate of Fisheries and Aquaculture and the National Institute of Marine Sciences and Technology, and many committed partners to launch a historic step forward for marine conservation in Tunisia. Together, we held a public event at the Dar al-Fout Museum in Salambo, in Tunis, dedicated to unveiling the first ever national plan of action for the conservation of elasmobranch species, that's sharks and rays in Tunisia. This plan is the result of years of joint research, consultation, and fieldwork. It sets a practical roadmap to protect these vulnerable species, which are crucial for the health of our marine ecosystem, and which sadly face growing threats from overfishing, bycatch, and habitat loss.
So can you tell us a little bit about this action plan? What does it consist in?
Yeah, the event brought together experts in marine science, government institutions, fishing organizations, NGOs, and, of course, the media. We presented the current status of sharks and rays in Mediterranean and Tunisia, and shared results from several important studies, including findings from our shark and rays recovery project in the Gulf of Gabes, which has been ongoing for 3 years, new genetic data on local species, field trial testing ways to reduce bycatch or accidental catch of sharks and rays by small-scale fishers, and of course the main component was the national plan of action. One of the most important parts of this event was the open discussion we held around how to implement this plan effectively and how to continue working hand in hand with local communities, scientists, and authorities. This is not just a symbolic gesture, it's a real commitment. A commitment by Tunisia and its partners to safeguard marine biodiversity, build stronger coastal communities, and create a more balanced relationship with our seas, and especially to protect these endangered species.
Okay, is it true that Tunisia is among the top countries that they are fishing sharks most in the world?
Not most, but it's a traditional fishery in Tunisia, and now we are working in raising awareness about the status and the endangered status of this species. And frankly, fishers are very open to discuss, and we will be working through this national plan of action to how to reduce socioeconomic impact of these, let's say, regulatory measures and legal measures on the fishermen themselves. So we will be working on how to reduce social impact and to find alternative solutions, technical and financial alternative solutions, to keep the revenue of our fishers.
Okay, I'm curious about the species that are present in Tunisia. So we have been for so long. I mean, they told us that Tunisia does not have sharks, but in fact, Tunisia has sharks. But what are the most important varieties that are existing in Tunisia?
Yeah, we have the great white shark, of course.
We have that in Tunisia.
Yeah, we have that, and it's living in the med. From over 500 million of years. It's a very old creator on Earth. So it exists in the
Mediterranean, yes.
In Mediterranean, but it's not like a Hollywood show. It's not interesting in feeding humans.
Yeah.
And then we have other species in both groups, sharks, sharks and other rays like angel sharks and guitar fish, etc. So we have almost over 60 species overall in Tunisia existing, and 2/3 of them are endangered and have to be protected.
Exactly. Here, 1/3 of the sharks that are existing in Tunisia seem that they are threatened by extinction, either because of fishing or because of pollution or degradation of their habitat. Yeah, thank you so much. We continue with the last interesting event, and it is upcoming events. It's going to be the Week of the Sea. That's going to be in Bizerta from the 21st till the 27th of July. So what's in the program of the Week of the Sea?
Yeah, it's the 15th edition of the Week of the Sea. We are planning to organize. It will be held in Bizerte from 21st to 27th, as you mentioned. So this annual event is part of our long-standing efforts to protect nature and strengthen national capacity in marine sciences. Organized in partnership with the National Institute of Agronomy of Tunisia, the Higher Institute of Marine Sciences of Bizerte, and Okeanos Bureau. This week-long program brings together a recent university graduates from an immersive scientific and practical training experience. Throughout the week, participants will take part in lectures, fieldwork, and lab sessions, all guided by leading researchers and experts in marine ecology, fisheries, and coastal conservation. Activities include hands-on sessions at various coastal sites in Bizerte, such as the Bizerte Lagoon and Rimel Beach, as well as the fishing port of Zarzuna, where participants will explore the wholesale market, shipyard, and seafood processing facilities.
Okay. So quite interesting. So for those who want to participate and they are interested in joining in this experience, is it possible for them? Is there a website where they have to get registered, or is it only for, let's say, experts and professionals in the field?
In contrary, it's dedicated for students, for early career graduated and specialists in fisheries and marine science. So it's like promoting and empowering young scientists and giving them a real world hands-on exposure in one of the best ways to ensure a healthy and sustainable future for our sea, and to empower them with the senior experts in Tunisia.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Hamadi Mejri, Fisheries Officer at the WWF North Africa. Thank you for sharing. And as we say, sharing is caring.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Back to music, and we continue with the national news.
Tunis International Radio, the best radio in town.